There's some big news today in the local news industry. The New Orleans Advocate's parent company has purchased Gambit and its website, thebestofneworleans.com. Gambit has been owned by Margot and Clancy Dubose since 1991. The Advocate's owner, John Georges, says the purchase of Gambit fits his model of creating a locally owned media company that covers news, politics, arts, and culture. So far, no word on any job losses because of the move, but the Advocate says the journalists and sales executives who work for the Gambit will move into the office downtown near the Advocate's building on St. Charles. Terms of the deal were not disclosed, and we should say that Channel 4 has a partnership with both newspapers and their websites. And joining me now is Dan Shea, the publisher of The Advocate, and this is a pretty big deal for The Advocate and for Gambit.
It is, and I really think it's a great day for New Orleans and the power of printed journalism, locally owned printed journalism. And
what was the reason for buying a paper like this?
Gambit, we've been envious of. It's got tremendous readership all across the country. Papers in its class, alternative news weeklies, have struggled, and Gambit alone has stood out. Perhaps it's because of the amount of music and entertainment in our city, but it serves a great niche in the arts community, and we're happy to have them join the Advocate team.
I assume one of the most valuable things they have is their website, bestofneworleans.com.
It is, and that's something we think we can develop even more. The Advocate and the New Orleans Advocate.com have seen tremendous growth on our web sites, and we plan to do the same with Gambit. We want to drive traffic to the site. We want to make it the place to go if you want to know what's going on in the city.
And now, will these stay two separate entities, or will you see some crossover from both?
They will. The thing you'll hear from us over and over is we want Gambit to be Gambit. We're not trying to make them the daily newspaper, nor will their particular view of news or culture spill over into the Advocate. Most of the consolidation or the merging will be behind the scenes. Gambit is going to have their full editorial staff, their full advertising staff. We'll share some facilities. Maybe in the future we'll share some content or some products. But primarily, this is to preserve the Gambit that people know and love.
There you go. All right, Dan, thank you very much for joining us.